Oh yeah, and welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're gonna talk about the Byrna. I got one more quick thing that I got for the Byrna, and I wanted to see if it's really worth to have it, and I would like to show it to you guys what I got. Once again, I am still very happy that I purchased the Byrna. I don't got no regrets. I know I've been have quite a bit of feedback and a lot of questions in my last video that I made, and it was pretty awesome, and I really appreciate you guys for keep on supporting my channel. That was pretty amazing, and man, I owe it to all of y'all. So yeah, so I got something special again from Mercy Less Lethal, and that I ordered for the Byrna, and wow, it took a long time to get it, but I got it. So hey, I'm pretty happy. So what I got is for the quick release for your CO2, and I believe it's like $34 with tax and shipping and all that jazz. And it's made out of some kind of nylon plastic. Again, you can see the quality of that quick release. I mean, I can see that it's when he make these things, he make it in some kind of mold, and it's not like the perfect shape. I don't know if you can see a little bit of flaws going there, but whatever. So yeah, so I got this because, you know, in my previous video that I made before, I decided to stay with the 8 grand CO2 cartridge on my Byrna, and well, you know, in case you need to change this in a quick, you know, emergency, I was like, well, you know, I know that I on the 13 or 11 round magazine that I got, it doesn't come with a thing right here to take this off, so I have to super glue that on the end of that. And you can see, even when I got the sight on the front, it become a little too uncomfortable. And in a time in an emergency that you need to change that cartridge, the last thing you want to do is have to go through all that fuck shit trying to take this off, because you need to change that cartridge in a hurry. So yeah, I got this, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it on just to see how easy it will be. I still got the booster. I haven't got rid of it, even so I really don't like it, but I still got a lot of 12 gram CO2, and I want to be able, when I do go out in the desert on the Hawk, I can you know, at least I don't have to, you know, change the CO2 cartridge often, and especially when I'm just effing around, which I'm gonna go out there and make some videos. I've been very busy, and work can be, have been a little bit of drama, and Jesus, for the love of Christ, working with people is terrible. So anyway, let's move on with life. So you just go ahead and throw you 8 grand, and this quick release, well, it goes pretty smooth, guys. I am shocked, because the thread of that quick release for the CO2, even so it's made out of some kind of nylon, you can see that it's pretty diffy, you know what I'm saying? In case you need to take that off, you don't need to, you know, I don't think you need to turk that very tight, just hand tight, you know, in case in an emergency you need to take that off quick. You know, think about it. Look at all these turns that I just did to take one and put one back on. But that's why I always highly recommend about the Byrna. A lot of people ask me a lot of questions. Well, should I went and got the LE instead of the SD. Well, when I was gonna get my, my Byrna, the LE, it was a back order. And you know how we are, we just don't have patience. So I said, the hell with it, man. I just gonna get the SD and be happy with that. And a lot of people ask me, would you get the LE instead of the SD? Well, of course. Do you want to drive in a Mercedes van or the Yugo? I mean, I don't think this is terrible at all. It's not. I think the SD is very effective. Maybe what I heard from a lot of people, the LE Byrna, it got better. It's softer on the trigger, which to me, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a freaking dinosaur, but when I pressed that trigger, I never had any problem. Now, sometime when you put in this, you put this 11-round magazine and you already got one in the chamber and you want to go from safety to fire, it can give you a little bit of problem because you got way too many for projectiles stuck in there. You're supposed to only have 11. Don't always try to put one extra, which I do. I'm not gonna lie, but you're not supposed to. So going back with the SD Byrna, well, I think, to me, okay, how I got my magazine loaded, and hey guys, I'm calling it a magazine. For those that give me a hard time about I kept calling it a clip, I'm sorry, man. I'm old school, and back in the 80s, that's what some of my friends used to call it. So I got stuck with that in my mind. So anyhow, so how I load my magazine, my 11-round magazine, I got one kinetic ball on front of it, and the rest of it is just tear gas. I really don't think that even if you get the LE Byrna, I don't really think that you're gonna put somebody down by just shooting kinetic balls at a person. That's my opinion. If you guys willing to try, good luck. But I don't got time to fuck around with somebody coming with me with a weapon or anything like that. I want to make the fuck out of the person before that person even get to me. Before that person even think to even get closer to me, I want to make sure I take that person's breath away. So I got one in the chamber, and I say not to do it, but I don't give a fuck. If it needs to fix it, I fix it. And I got one kinetic, all tear gas, and what see, this is the way I think, and maybe you don't think like me, because I'm a wild man, So what I do, I shoot those two first round with the kinetic to make sure that person is gonna open their mouth, right? But we're gonna shoot it. You're gonna defend yourself. You're gonna defend yourself. When you get your Byrna, start practicing with it. Start getting good at it. Look what I did. I took some pinstriping from my car, and it's blue right here, the sight. I put that right there, cut it with a razor blade, real sharp, and I was like, that stuff is gonna come off. Believe it or not, I had done this already about 3-4 months, and it's still there. It helped me with the sight. And when I'm saying practice with your Byrna is, practice, shoot it, get comfortable. If you can do something like this on your side, if you don't got that, I think the LE comes with it already or not. There's sites that you can find out where you can get those right there. I believe Merciless Lethal was showing a video with that done himself, and I just went and did that, and it works perfect. So going back, always practice with the Byrna, because when you need this Byrna is, I hit those two kinetic balls, hit the person right in the freaking face, make sure they open their face. The rest of it's gonna be tear gas, and I'm gonna unload the whole entire clip on the person, because I don't want this person even getting near me. I want the person to sit there, choke, throw up, cry, ask for forgiveness, and I'm just gonna get in my car, or I'm just gonna get in my bike or whatever. I'm just gonna fucking go away. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna pursue the problem. You know what I mean? It's like I call it the Byrna the Terminator, like a freaking goddamn pesticide. You know what I mean? This is a chemical. This is a chemical self-defense projectile. I don't even call it a weapon. You know what I mean? Of course it's a weapon. But you know what I'm saying? It's something that you really, when you want to count on, is having the tear gas on your Byrna, on your magazine. Because I really don't think if you're going to shoot somebody with the kinetic balls, I don't think you're going to stop that person. Because, I mean, I'm telling you, as I've been growing up and I've been around the world, I have seen people getting shot right in front of me, and they're still walking towards the person. And getting shot with a 9mm. Getting shot, well, you shoot somebody with a 22, it's the same shit. If you shoot a big boy, you know, 300-pound, 350-pound motherfucker with a fucking BB gun, with a BB gun, with a 22, you still ain't gonna stop the person. Especially when the person is on meth or drinking tequila a freaking day. You know how it is, man. I had been in fights when I've been had several shots, and well, I would say several gallons of freaking tequila, and I got hit with a baseball bat at least fucking 10 times, and I was still going at it. You know what I'm saying? So alcohol, drugs can make a person, even so that you shot him with your gun, and you got a lot of people saying, oh, you a fool, you need to get yourself a real gun. No, guy. Let me tell you something. I know, and I seen people getting shot with guns and they're still coming at you. Especially if you shoot somebody who is high on fucking coke. Yeah, I'm from the 80s. That shit make you Superman. And you're gonna shoot him with your motherfucking gun. You ain't gonna do nothing, but you're gonna have to shoot the fucker in the fucking head. You know what I'm saying? Now you just make it a fucking mess, man. Who wants to clean all that up? You know what I'm saying? Keep it simple, guys. Get yourself a Byrna. You know what I'm saying? Load it up with tear gas. Somebody come to you, you shoot that motherfucker until there's no more freaking projectiles, and just get ready to jump in your car, go. As you're going, you know, if you need to change your CO2 cartridge, you know, this quick release and make things a lot quicker. Put another one. Just keep on going in case somebody come after you, or the person, you know, jump in the car, you come after you, then you fuck, man. Now you gotta think about plan B. You know what I'm saying? So plan B to me is, I got more. Yes, sir. All that is all nothing but tear gas. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure this person is just gonna sit there and cough and cough and cough and beg for freaking forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying the kinetic balls, oh, this is the cheapest stuff that I get on eBay. I'm not saying that they're not worth having, because I do like, you know, when I go to the desert, I like breaking stuff, breaking bottles, and maybe hitting, you know, metal and see how much dents I can put on them, just to see the power of the Byrna. And yeah, so I think that quick release for the CO2 cartridge is pretty cool to have. And for the money, you can't go wrong. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the description of where I got that with Merciless Lethal, and go ahead and stop in his site and go ahead and order it, and be patient, you know, because I'm sure the guy make this thing every day, you know, as they come, you know, it takes a little time. He got a little key here as well, so if you want to turk that a little bit and make it tighter. I don't think you need to have it tight, man. I think if you hand tie it with your hands, because if you went and turk it like that, then you're gonna have to find a way to put this tool. You know what I'm saying? So I think if you tie that hand tight like that, like so, and you put two of your fingers in and twist it, I think it's good enough. And yeah, I also been thinking of maybe getting Merciless Lethal compensator that they got, and maybe go to the 12 go back to the 12 gram, because as you guys know, the 8 grand is more money than the 12 grand. And fucking A, man, they get you one way or the other. But I always like the way the Byrna looks like this, and I think I'm gonna keep this as, you know, I still haven't had to use this the Byrna, so thank God. And I don't want to. It's just a self-defense weapon. Make sure you always carry your badge with you in case anything you get pulled over, you get an ignorant cop, they want to give you a hard time, you know, they will sit there and threaten you to take you to prison and put you in a room with fucking Tyrone and shit. No, fuck that. Just carry this shit with you so that way you can, because there it comes, it's always an asshole. They're gonna pull you over and he's gonna start talking shit. And please make sure you put that you save something in the car. Don't be fucking with it. If you get pulled over, don't be grabbing it. Don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get shot and get killed and then they turn out that you had a Byrna in your hand. You know what I'm saying? So when you get pulled over or something like that, don't get nervous. Just leave the shit in the bag like I carry my stuff. You know what I mean? Leave it. I got pulled over already, and I just left my shit in the bag. The fucking cop didn't even ask me if I had a weapon in the car. He didn't ask me for anything. He just wanted to give me a ticket and fuck me with my day. So, but that's how people get shot. Right away they start grabbing their shit because they want to put it somewhere. If you left it under your seat, leave it under your seat. Keep your hands, in the steering wheel, and just answer this fucking question, get your ticket, and fucking move on with your day. But anyhow, so I just want to bring that update to you guys that that quick release for the CO2 is fucking worth it, And another thing too, when you get the Byrna, and if you're a person who you're a shaky person that you know how it is. Some people have some kind of problem, nerves and whatever. The Byrna can be a freaking nightmare. Because as soon as you hit that corner right there, projectiles will be all over the place. And if you got this full of tear gas and you hit that and the freaking projectile falls in the tile and crack on you, you better freaking leave the house like in a hurry, man. Because this stuff, it choked the crap out of you, man. It takes the breath out of you. And you don't want to breathe that shit at all. So when you stick this new magazine on the Byrna, you got to be very, very careful. So don't be the type of person that be like, oh, I don't want to put the magazine and on the Byrna because I just put it in case something happened. You want to go and put the magazine in? No, man, because you're gonna be nervous. The average person, when something's happening, the first thing they do, they start shaking like a leaf. And if you're that type of person, you shake like a leaf, man. You might as well just start thinking that maybe you will need to invest and get yourself a magazine like this from Merciless Lethal. Get yourself 11. I believe they got a 14, and have it loaded, ready to go. Get yourself, make sure you got this in the bag. Get yourself at least 2 more cartridges. And because in a time in an emergency, a lot of people are gonna start shaking, they're gonna be afraid or whatever, and they're gonna start putting the magazine on the Byrna. Projectiles gonna go all over the place, and you're gonna be fucked because now you put something in your hand that looks like a gun, and now your projectiles are all over your fucking car, all over the fucking floor, and you looking like a fool. The next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna have to grab this shit and throw it at them. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those things from Australia. I don't forget what the hell the name of it. But you better throw it and you better be good aiming too. So yeah, I know I'm joking, but fucking Ed, dude. I'm serious. When you get your Byrna, use it. Practice. Take it in the backyard. Show it to your kids. Show them how to load it, how to maintain it, how to shoot it, how to maintain it safe. This is something good that you can leave the Byrna and live somewhere safe for your kid, your wife, anything in the house. In case somebody break in your house, hey, kids, this is what you need to use in case you need. I know, you're not gonna let your kid be running around with this shit, because then somebody gonna shoot your kid. But I'm just saying that at least it's not a firearm, and nobody gonna shoot somebody gonna end up in the hospital. They might fuck around with it and shoot themselves with a tear gas, and they're gonna regret that. And at least you're still gonna be alive. So thank you so much for watching my channel. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Love you, people. Thank you. Have a good one.